Hey, you know, the place where we are in world history right now has come to a point where a wormhole, not a wormhole, a rabbit hole, like Alice in Wonderland, a rabbit hole has been uncovered actually early in the 21st century that has baffled people. Even the most sophisticated scientists among us have found it to be nothing less than shocking. It's another world that is beyond this visible world. Science is talking about it. I've talked about it a bit. They call it the matrix. It's been called the field, the unified field, the ether, whatever. But it's turned the world upside down because it's a world where all the rules are totally different from the rules that we experience in this time-space dimension that we live in right now. I've got a conference coming up that I'm teaching with two other friends that I want to make sure you know about and that I can encourage you to participate in if you're able. It's a conference called Journey into Spirit. And I'm teaching this conference with two other good friends of mine, Don Keathley and Malcolm Smith, both extremely good teachers. And they're going to give you teaching about the spirit world, I'm sure, from a biblical perspective. Malcolm is one of the best Bible teachers out there in my lifetime. He's in his mid-80s and been teaching for 70 years. Don is a good friend of mine who is as practical and down to earth and applicable in his teaching as anybody I know. But I am going to speak at this conference too, and I'm going to speak to you about spirit through a quantum lens, because the spirit world is the quantum world. And if you'll participate in this conference, you'll hear their biblical teaching, and then you're going to hear me talking about this. I do want to encourage you because I think about this scene in The Matrix that's become an iconic metaphor for the kind of awakening that leads to a complete paradigm shift. In this particular scene in The Matrix, if you've seen it, you'll remember the scene where Morpheus tells Neo, you take the blue pill, the story ends, you wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Well, that's what we want to do. January 20 and 21 in this conference called Journey into Spirit. I'll speak to you from a quantum perspective. They're going to share their content, their teaching material that'll be excellent, and then I think you're going to be enriched by it. You don't have to travel to go to this conference. It's a Zoom conference. Come on over to the link to register that's noted in the description here. And when you subscribe or register for the conference, you'll be given the Zoom information when the time comes. And then after the conference, there'll be a link where you can watch it again afterward for a short time in case you have to miss some of the sessions or anything like that. Anyway, it's January 2021. It's a Zoom conference. Click the link in the description to register. Go ahead and click it now while it's on your mind, and we look forward to seeing you at the Journey Conference here online.